Okay fellas, today I have some massive Transformers Reactivate things to show you, and as well as an exclusive clip no one has seen before that it was given to me by a close friend of mine. Hey guys, the Firebird is here. It's just me. My brother couldn't be here today because he ordered a half Jazz figure on eBay. Oh, I get it, because he's cut in half. These are the jokes. Hopefully you guys are enjoying them. Now, Transformers Reactivate is actually right around the corner. There's a high amount of speculation, incredible speculation at that. Look, unfortunately this video is gonna be me kinda being very vague and not giving any concrete answers as to why. So for the most part this video is gonna be take my word for it, but at the same time I do have stuff to show you. So people are speculating that we're gonna get something for Reactivate during the Game Awards. Now I am 95% sure that that's gonna be the case. The last time we saw anything Reactivate related was at the last Game Awards. You know, with
my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you everybody.
And the first trailer we ever got dropping out of nowhere and everyone being absolutely bamboozled that it was Transformers to begin with. I feel like history is gonna repeat itself and we're gonna get another cinematic for it. Now, when I say cinematic, it's probably gonna be like the War for Cybertron, Fall Cybertron trailers, and it's gonna probably be more action centered. In fact, if you guys been following the Reactivate news, this image is probably very familiar to all of you. In this image, we see what it looks to be Optimus and Megatron teaming up, working together, and we see like the big, you know, device at the back of them, which is supposedly gonna be the thing that sort of EMPs the Transformers, you know, puts them out of commission, and basically starts an apocalypse-like level event, which kickstarts the events of the game, where humanity is trying to, you know, find all the Transformers, reactivate them, and try and fight back against the Legion, or the Swarm, or whatever they're called. We're still not entirely sure about that. But yeah, during the Game Awards we'll probably get something for Reactivate. People are also saying that we might see gameplay. I'm honestly pretty sure that we won't see any gameplay, because I mean, I feel like we'll have seen something by now, and I feel like the Game Awards, it'll probably be just another cinematic. Probably be the cinematic that was scrapped. This one right here where we see Optimus and Megatron. I'm just saying, if that does end up being true, I totally called it. Now, we have gotten a few new glimpses at the game in the form of screenshots from the Transformers toy packagings. I actually covered these a while back, where we got the Optimus and Soundwave 2-pack and the Starscream Bumblebee 2-pack, and at the back of it, we can see some, you know, gameplay screenshots for the game. So it really does feel like gameplay is just right around the corner. Well, what if I told you that gameplay is pretty much here already? Now, I can't say who, I can't say how, and I can't say where, but I'm just saying, if you look hard enough through the internet, you might see some Reactivate gameplay scattered in places here and there. I'm not gonna put any on the screen for fear of me getting copyright stricken by Hasbro or like cease and desist. I will put some of the stuff that some of you guys probably haven't already seen already. So first up, we have this new in-game footage of what it appears to be Reactivate Starscream. You can tell it's him because he looks exactly like he does in like the toy packaging. This got leaked just this week, literally just yesterday. TF Reaper has made a video on this, and this is where I'm getting the footage from. And honestly, this looks really cool. Now, some of you guys might think that this looks very unpolished or unrendered, like it doesn't look up to the quality that we'll expect from a AAA game. Let's say like something like Anthem. While the game was complete garbage, it did look nice. And that's because I feel like this is an older version of the game. Exactly how old this is hard to tell, and even then I don't think we're allowed to say how old it really is, even if we knew the answers. But keep in mind that we kinda saw something of this caliber in the Transformers Reactivate toy packaging. I know like the resolution is very low, so it's very hard to tell, but at least the models don't look to have changed much. Another like leaked in-game screenshot, it seems to be from a cinematic. You know those like animated cutscenes that, you know, are kind of like almost still images with very little movement in the background, kind of like a painting? Well, it looks like we're gonna get those in-game, much like I predicted and much like how we saw previously with the leaked cutscenes. This seems to be one of those. And here we see Bumblebee standing up to what appears to be the enemies of, you know, their game, the Legion or whatever. I think this is literally the best look we have gotten at them since, you know, the release trailer. Even in the release trailer, we never really got a clear look at them because they were moving all around the scene, and we never got a good still frame of them, but this is our first real, you know, still frame of them. They kind of look like those guys from Halo. I never played Halo, I'm just saying. They do give me like Chimera Resistance vibes. Anyone who has played Resistance, like shout out to you guys are the best. But they look really cool. They don't look like Transformers, which I know that might put off some people, but I honestly like that. I like how different Reactivate feels from, all the Transformers series, games, and so on. It does feel like it's going in a very different direction that we're not used to, and I'm honestly all for that. We also see Starscream, flying overhead, so by this point it looks like the Autobots and the Decepticons have teamed up and are actively fighting the Legion. And at the background we see like that big pillar, the alien artifact that descends from space onto New York. And honestly, I absolutely love the apocalyptic vibes, like the Mad Max vibes from this game more and more. Very recently we got Soundwave, and you can definitely tell that that's what they're going for. Now, very recently we also got a new look at a new version of Bumblebee. It looks like this game will in fact have skins for characters. As you guys can see, this looks very reminiscent to the Revenge of the Fallen Stealth Bumblebee, where it was black and yellow, but he has like this weird blue energy on highlights, which kind of remind me a lot of Cybertron. This is honestly a cool look for Bumblebee. From what I seen and from what I heard through the grapevine, again, I can't say much, you just need to take my word for it, this game will have a lot of customization. So a lot of the characters here are, customizable, like they're gonna have different skins. Now, this Bumblebee, I think he looks cool. I think this will be a really cool toy for Hasbro to make, and the reason why we have so many skins for characters is because, well, again, Hasbro wants to make toys out of these guys, so if they have them on game and people like them, they might want to, get toys of them, which, okay, fair enough. This is personally something I wouldn't rock in game or buy a toy out of. It looks cool. Like, if you like this, that's cool, but to me it's like, if it didn't have the blue, I would like this a whole lot more. Also, I guess I'll just mention this now before I jump into the big topic of this video, and that is that most of these images come from RoboGamer. He's the one that got most of these, leaked them, and he has access to them. I recommend following RoboGamer if you guys want to stay up to date with, old Transformers news and, Reactivate updates. Like, he usually is the one who kind of, gets this stuff early. He's also a friend of the channel, so I do recommend following him and subscribing. But now it's time for a little Fire Builders exclusive. Now, I'm the first on YouTube to showcase this. I got permission from RoboGamer, shout out to him for giving me this clip to showcase on my video. And this is a never seen before look at Reactivate Bumblebee in game. As you guys can see here, this is idle animation, as I think this is in the character select screen or something along those lines. Not entirely sure where this little scene takes place in. The model does look pretty unrendered because I think this is, an old version of the game, so this is like something that's, pretty old in game. Probably not up to date with what we're gonna get for Reactivate, because I need to make this very clear that a lot of the stuff that's getting leaked, a lot of the gameplay you guys might have seen, which I'm probably gonna put on the screen right now, and I'm blurring, because you guys are not allowed to see this. I can't show this, because I might get in trouble, I might get taken down, Hasbro might come and, chop off my head. So I'm sorry, just enjoy the blurriness right here of the gameplay. But the thing is that all of this is old. Or at least it looks old. It's unpolished, it's unrendered, and we know that the game's not gonna look like this, because the game's gonna be released in Unreal Engine 5. Look, I showed Unreal Engine 5 footage before. I'm probably putting some of it on the screen right now. If you look at this is gorgeous. This looks great. This is the level of quality you can expect for Reactivate. So the fact that almost everything we're seeing for Reactivate so far is in an outdated version of Unreal Engine, supposedly, just goes to show how much the project has changed, and it's still changing, because as far as I know, Splash Damage is still working on the game, and for all we know, maybe they're reworking on the game from the ground up and they're changing some things, and that's the reason why we haven't seen any gameplay or the like so far. At least any modern updated gameplay. All the gameplay I've seen are from outdated old builds of the game. Now, I'm gonna talk a bit about the gameplay, and unfortunately this is a part where I won't be showing any footage for obvious reasons. Instead, enjoy some other gameplay from some other games to give you an idea. So the gameplay is very much like Warframe. Very much like Warframe. You're gonna be flying across the screen, there's a lot of movement, you're gonna be going from left to right, up and down, flying, hovering. It's cool! It genuinely looks really cool, and I wish I could be more specific with it, but the game is a weird combination of Warframe and Revenge of the Fallen. Okay, I know that's a very weird image for a lot of you guys to think about, but the gameplay does feel very Revenge of the Fallen-esque. You can transform back, do melee combos, use your abilities, switch weapon loadouts, have the fast-paced type of combat. It does feel a lot like Anthem, with the way the characters move and feel and the weapons play out. It does feel a lot like that. But overall, from what I've seen, Reactivate does feel like a really solid game. If anything, I think it looks even better than Rise of the Darkspark and Dark of the Moon and Revenge of the Fallen. I can't say if it's quite worth for Cybertron and for Cybertron level yet, because like, look, one thing is seeing gameplay, another thing is playing it. And that's not even taking into account the story, the maps, and stuff like that, which I have seen a bit of, and I honestly can't say much about them. It's just like typical, you know, destroy, ruin city. Think of it like the Destiny Cosmodrome. I think that should give you a very good outlier as to how the environments look. But I didn't clickbait you with the title. Reactivate gameplay is out there. It's just that some people don't want to show it because, like, you know, they might get in trouble, like Hazard might, you know, chase after them and sue them or whatever. All the stuff that's getting leaked right now is the stuff that, you know, for the most part seems that, you know, it's safe to upload. But I'm just saying, if you really look for it, you can really find the gameplay out there. So, yeah. I'm not gonna point to any directions because I feel like I'm already crossing a few bridges, like just mentioning that the gameplay exists out there and even showing some of this on screen. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say about Reactivate. Gameplay's out there, it exists, people are seeing it, people are leaking it. The only problem is that this is not updated gameplay. This is old versions of the game, outdated stuff. For all we know, the new game might play a little different, but I don't know, like, I feel like it's been in development hell for so long that when Splash Damage actually does reveal the game, I feel like there's not gonna be that many changes aside from the graphics. I feel like the graphics might be overhauled and updated, but as for the characters, the animations, the gameplay, I feel like that's all said and done. I don't feel like that's gonna change. So all we have to do now is wait for the Game Awards, which are gonna take place in December. We'll probably see a new cinematic and hopefully gameplay, but I wouldn't be too hopeful on that, okay? I feel like at this point we're more likely than not to get our first trailer for Transformers 1 than getting our first gameplay for Reactivate, and I think that's saying a lot. But yeah. What do you guys think of the recent leaks so far? Are you guys more hyped for the game? Are you still not hyped about it? And if you have in fact seen gameplay, what are your thoughts on it? Personally, I'm actually very hyped. After seeing the gameplay, I honestly had to say, it's hype. It's good. It looks cool. I want to play it. I really do wish I could share it with you guys, or I could go more in depth with it. But it's cool. I really like it. I'm really hyped for Reactivate. I think this has potential to be the best Transformers game of all time, more so than War for Cybertron and Follow Cybertron, which I know it's very high praise. It's a very high bar to cross, but I think this game has the potential for it. Whether it lives up to it, we will have to wait and see, and that's, you know, up to Splash Damage. Like, this game lives and dies by them, and so far they're doing a job at communicating with the community. That's my biggest criticism with them, but as for what I've seen, I'm like, yeah, there's something here. I just hope that they don't ruin it. But yeah, as always guys, that's it for this video. Hopefully you all enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do that annoying YouTuber stuff that the algorithm likes so much. And I'll see you all in the next video. Stay safe, guys. Anyways, guys, before we go, shout out to our super cool, incredible Patron: James Newbold, Crawling666, TF Cypher, D Taylor, Legend of Swoop, King Sparta, Crazy T-Rex, Orina64 Studios, Superstellar Formers Hedgehog, Xavier the God, Stitch Productions, and Scrub Lordo. And an even bigger shout out to our even bigger Patrons, Joran the Great and NoXNor23, who donated a amount of money. If you guys want to shout out your subs, all you gotta do is donate to my Patreon. I give access to videos early, you can request your own videos, collab with me in some of my videos if you choose to, and of course you get a shout out to your channel. Be sure to check out my Patreon's channels, the links will be in the description down below for you guys to check out. Some of them do Transformers content and some of them do whatever it is they want to do. Thank you all for your support, it helps out the channel a lot, but keep in mind that it's entirely optional because freedom's the right of all sentient beings. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.